Welcome everybody back to BOOSTINMOTION, guys, and today we're going to talk about all catch cans for your Q50 Q60, but also this applies to the G37, 370Z, G35, pretty much any manufacturer that develops motors, no matter if it's turbo or non-turbo. But otherwise than that, guys, please add me at BOOSTINMOTION at my IG. You can also contact me at BOOSTINMOTION on Facebook for questions. And finally, if you have to send me an email, you can send me an email at boostinmotion@gmail.com. But otherwise than that, guys, let's get into the video. Alright, so let's start with the unboxing of this ADW oil catch can. Alright, so the box is relatively about, I don't know, about a foot tall. And it shouldn't be too hard to open. Alright. Okay. Let's get all the products out. Okay, this is a sponge, I guess, to protect the catch can itself. Let me get this catch can out the way. Get a better view of it, everything here. Okay. Carbon fiber side. Okay. This is made out of, everything feels metallic here and has a heavy feel to it. Doesn't feel plasticky at all. This is like a screw at the bottom, but this is probably a drain with Teflon tape. Okay, everything here feels really good. This is painted. It has rough, it's not slippery or anything. Inlet, outlet. Okay, ooh, I like this right here too. It kind of reminds me of my Redsport center caps with the carbon fiber here. Everything here feels really good and high quality. Okay, this is actually adjusts this. Alright, let me just take that out. Alright, this is actually the stick to see how much is in there. This actually lets you know how full it is. And you could close that up. I like how this feels in my hand. It feels like a really good solid piece in my hand. Okay, cool. Let's move that to a side. Alright, what else? Alright, another pad. We'll put the pads back. I guess they want to protect everything. Okay, next piece. Ooh, nice. I like how this looks. Nice solid piece here. Is it open? It's zip tie closed. I don't want to open it yet, but once again, it feels like another heavy piece from ADW1. Okay, pretty much the bracket that we use to mount it. Alright. Everything here seems, that doesn't look like a sticker, look, they actually painted that on properly. Okay, let's move that to the side. What else we have here? Alright. Okay, fitting and ties. Okay, cool. Everything seems like it should be supplied, but you know, once we do the installation, that would actually really let us, come on. That would let us know. Come on, zoom in. I want to make sure it zooms in properly on this stuff. Okay. And that's actually attention to detail. Even the bag has AD1. I mean ADW1 on it, which is pretty cool. Alright, next. Vacuum lines. This is actually really cool. I like when kits include vacuum lines because sometimes you don't know the exact length that you're going to need. These are vacuum lines. So the thing about vacuum lines is they can't be collapsible. So sometimes when you go to an auto parts store, they'll have vacuum lines, but they'll collapse with suction, which sucks. You can't have that. In this case, because with these vacuum lines, with a blow by, whatever the case might be, these are not supposed to collapse at all. It feels like regular vacuum lines. I don't know their own specific, but once again, they even have their name on it, which is pretty good. I like that. I like when companies have that attention to detail. Okay, there's 2 vacuum lines supplied. Alright. The installation manual. Okay. You'd be surprised a lot of companies don't even include, repeat, they don't even include the installation. So that's what I'm going to have to do too, to double check it. Alright. Installation. A sticker. Can't beat a sticker. ADW1. Alright. What else is in this box? And lastly, the collars. Wow. The funny thing is my car is blue. So yes, thank you ADW1 for this, because this is gonna go really well with this stuff. This is gonna look really cool. I like this as a hose clamp, whatever the case might be. Okay, there's nothing else in the box. So this is all the kit includes. The canister itself, the hose clamps, the fittings and other specific things that you're going to need, the bracket of where it's going to be installed, and the supplied vacuum lines, and the sticker with installation instructions. This is not too bad, relatively small box. Alright guys, so first I want to say is shout out to AddW1. This is a great company. They sent me a great unit. So hang in there so I can show you the craftsmanship and pretty much an unboxing video. But some of you guys are going to ask me, what is an oil catch can and what does it do? Alright guys, so an oil catch can is pretty much what it says it does. It's an oil catch can. It catches oil, but it also catches other byproducts and blow-by gases. What is blow-by gases, guys? Alright, cool. So in the combustion chamber, right, pretty much the byproducts of the combustion, some of it goes out your exhaust, but some of it actually passes by your pistons and slides past the piston rings and go into your crankcase. Or this is where the oil is being spun around and everything with the camshaft, the crankshaft, whatever the case might be. Now, after all these explosions that happen in the cylinder, these gases build up. They need to go somewhere. So you might have realized that some people used to put, or still do, put little filters on their valve covers, and that allows these gases to be released to the air. Now this is not really one of the best ways of doing this stuff, because reason being is it gets dirty and oily over time, and sometimes you'll smell fuel or exhaust smell. It's weird. So another way what oil manufacturers do is, well, you have to make it a sealed system. So for NA cars like your VQ guys, it's pretty much tied in to your intake track, and on their hard throttle, that PCV valve, whatever, opens up, and that PCV valve opens up and allows those gases to be sucked into the motor, into the intake track, past the throttle bodies, into the intake manifold, lower intake manifold, and then into the chamber. For the VR30 guys, the turbo guys, it's pretty much like necessarily the same thing. It gets sucked in, actually post. It should be being sucked in actually post. One of the turbos, it should be sucked in post turbo, and one is actually sucked in pre-turbo, which is actually very weird how they have the system set up on the VR30. But that allows, once again, it goes to get sucked into the motor, to turbos, to intake track, and done this down the line, oily, pretty much making everything oily and gunky. Now some of you guys say, well, why should I even care about this? Well, here's the reason being. Now let's start with NA motors. Now, because you're sucking in all these exhaust gases, right? This is pretty much the blow-by gases. A lot of those oil vapors and or whatever else is from combustion actually starts to build up in your intake track. Some of you guys may have really terrible idle, and for some of the people like me who clean their throttle body, the throttle plates, whatever, you'll notice that there's an oily buildup, right? And this stuff actually gives you crappy idling issues. Also, on top of that, depending if you NA cars have port injection, at least our VQs have port injection, right? And that means that the injector opens up and sprays the gasoline on top of the valve when it opens up. That allows, because that's where the air and fuel goes in, and then of course a spark. But that gasoline keeps the top of the valve as clean as possible, but sometimes it cannot, because it gets oily and build up over time, and it'll have a carbon buildup. So once again, it actually makes your engine less efficient over time. I'm not talking about 5,000 miles here. I'm talking about 50,000 miles. I'm talking about longevity of you want to get your car to run right and run properly over time. So oil catch can actually allows you to catch a lot of this exhaust gases that will happen in that. Now let's apply this to the VR30 or just any turbo motor with direct injection. Now, one of the biggest issues that's plaguing direct injection, direct injection motors is these blow-by gases being sucked in. But here's the thing: the injectors in the combustion chamber, it's not in the intake track anymore. So there's no way for the gasoline to keep these valves clean. And over time, with all the byproducts kicking up on top of the valves, guess what happens? You have now a carbon buildup. Some of you guys probably heard of, or who already have turbo cars, if you have direct injection, you might have heard about walnut blasting. This is a process in which you pretty much blast the intake tracks with walnuts or pretty much little beads to remove the carbon buildup on top of the valves. This is something that plagues, I'm telling you, it plagues direct injection. And VR30s being new to the market, guess what? It's gonna happen to them too for higher mileage. And this is a service that you can't pretty much avoid. Now, there are other ways of living it, but this is one of the cheapest and most easiest way to monitor your car from running into this issue. Now, shout out to ADW1, because their system is actually a little bit more better than, you know, I don't even want to say a little bit, it's a lot more better. It has a 3-stage chamber, also with a built-in filter. Now this filter is going to allow it to be at the maximum amount of filtering of this this combustion chamber gases. Like, it's going to be able to clear up a lot of these issues. Now, I'm going to do an install video on my car, because I'm going to say it on video right now. I'm keeping my car. I'm keeping my Q50. I talked about maybe getting a different car. If you watch this video, I'm keeping my Q50. So this means now I'm going to invest money to make sure my car is running right and running in its best top shape. Yes, it's still a lease, but I'm looking to purchase my car at the end of the lease. So yes, boostinmotion with Q50s is probably not going anywhere. All right, guys, unless somebody takes it away from me. Hit the like button. I took my time out to try to make a detailed video for you, and I would appreciate you guys very much. I definitely do love the quality of this product. It is on the more affordable side, because my channel is to buy affordable products that work, that are high quality, and this one is definitely high quality. So unless you guys are gonna ask and say, well, you can always just purchase, you can always just purchase an eBay cash can. But here's the thing, eBay cash cans are just a can, that's it, with 2 ports. So it's not as effective, because it's just vapor going in and vapor getting sucked out. Unless that vapor is heavy enough or has enough time to cool off and sink to the bottom, you're not really doing nothing. It's just they're not doing what it's supposed to do. So I don't know the effectiveness percentage, but I believe it's probably as effective as this catch can or any other high quality catch can on the market. That's why you're pretty much, the can itself, the technology that goes into it, is what you're paying for, the ingenuity. Otherwise than that, guys, if you enjoy this video, once again, hit that like button. If you want to contact me at boostinmotion on IG and Facebook. Also, you can contact me at boostinmotion@gmail.com. I get a lot of questions from you guys, man. Y'all keeping it coming, man. But I love you guys. Nonetheless, guys, you guys have an amazing day, night, afternoon, whatever weekend. Enjoy your weekend, enjoy your days. See you guys on Monday, whatever it is, guys. You guys have a good night. Thank you. You have a good day.